New video on Shinobi Striker. We're gonna be doing the DLC review on Killer B, and I know I have been putting this off for the longest time now, considering that B was a DLC character that came into the game a long time now, and quite honestly I know a lot of people did do videos on B, so I'm sorry for my video on the review being so late, but I had to get a lot of stuff done, as I said before in my previous videos, whereas I had to get the new mic, you feel me, I had to redesign my channel, and I still have more stuff coming in store for the channel as well. So I hope you guys will stay tuned to that video to come. I still haven't made my 1K appreciation video as yet. That is still in the works right now, so I hope you guys will stay tuned for all that, because I have a lot of stuff to move on with the channel for real. I want to push this channel forward, and quite honestly I have a lot of ideas for this channel. I don't want to do gaming constantly, you feel me. I want to dive off into other stuff as well, but I will go more into that when I do the 1K appreciation video and channel update. So just look out for that video in the future, and please be sure to check it out. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you all for all the support that you have been giving me throughout these videos. That's really been great. Quite honestly, we have made it to the 1K goal. We're over 1K right now, 1025 subscribers. So to all of you guys that have subscribed, I hope you guys will stay tuned for more content to come in the future, because I have a lot of good stuff planned for this channel, man. You don't even know. But with that being said, let me go into the review real quick. Killer B is one of those characters that I actually love. Besides Zambuza was one of those characters that I really loved in the second season of the DLC, and the devs literally blessed us with Killer B. I'm not gonna front, but Killer B's movesets, bro, and combos is one of the best for attack types, you feel me, and his moves are really phenomenal. I ain't gonna front, I don't know about anyone else, but his moves are really great for me, and it can work really well in combination with a lot of attack type ninjutsu. So I'm gonna show off what we actually got in the DLC pack, not to mention some gameplays that I did with certain builds in the game, you feel me, because I did do gameplays with Killer B's movesets, and I will show you guys how well they actually work with other ninjutsu. Quite honestly, this character is one of the best characters for attack types, really. I just wish that we can actually get a sword. If anything, my wish was that we could get his Samehada for attack types, or his 7 or 8 short swords that he used against Sasuke, but I guess we didn't get that one, and that was pretty much a disappointment, to be honest with you, but it's whatever, man. We got the moves, you feel me, we got the secret technique. Bro, I forgot all about the QB Chakra mode, bro. That shit is the next Sage mode, but much better. I'm not gonna front, dude, but this ninjutsu, this secret technique, bro, it allows you to gain back full health. It regens your health and give you back full 100% health. Not to mention it boosts your attack, your speed, and your defense. Not to mention, if you use the secret technique once more, you can be able to activate a second ultimate off it, you feel me, which is an assault attack, in which you spin around with the QB amp and you hit everyone away from you. Man, I ain't gonna front, dude, but this character, while I'll say he's decent, he's not really that outstanding, but he's really decent, really good for a DLC character. I'm gonna show you guys what we actually got in the pack real quick, so let me go into the inn. Be in terms of costumes, accessories, and whatnot. So let me go into it real quick. So we get his weapon, the shark skin Samehada, which is the Lunansi or the Lunasi, and the attack power on this boy is a 5 out of 5. The speed is a 1 out of 5, so the speed on this weapon is pretty slow, if anything. The range is a 5 out of 5 and the hit rate is a 4 out of 5. So this is the Samehada, but with its mouth out, I guess. So I'm expecting this to do much more damage than the usual Samehadas in this game. And not to mention that, well, let's be honest, man, once you see Samehada with its mouth out like that, I believe that there is gonna be some unique combo to this weapon. I'm hoping it's not the same as the other Samehadas within the game, but yeah, I haven't used it as yet, so I wouldn't know, but I will try it out in some gameplays pretty soon, so I hope you guys stay tuned for all that. I might do this on my weapon montage if anything, so just stay tuned for that one, guys. Alright, so for the costumes we get is outfit and bottom outfit. So what the outfits does is that it has top skill lightning speed, which boosts close range attack speed. Bottom skill being indestructible, it boosts guard, and the accessory skill eventual, well, the accessory skill is not really his moveset, but yeah, the clothing is the it has the bottom skill indestructible and the top skill lightning speed. So that's the skill on the outfits. So there's that when it comes on to like the clothing and the skill sets on the clothing. So let me go into the ninjutsu real quick. Okay, so we have the octopus hug. The octopus hug is a ninjutsu attack for attack types with a 15-second cooldown time. The power on this ninjutsu is a 1 out of 5, the range is a 1 out of 5. It is a ninjutsu that uses chakra to form the 8 tails, which bind the enemy and deal damage. The jutsu renders the target unable to move or use substitution while it lasts. So not only does this move prevents the enemy from using the substitution ninjutsu or unable to move, it also provides a stun, so you can be able to combo into that ninjutsu attack with other ninjutsu moves such as the leaf rising wind, the leaf flash, universal pull for like more combo potential with basic attacks or heavy attacks. And this is pretty well with the paralysis seal kunai. You can also like stun them with the octopus hug, paralysis seal kunai them, and then you can like leaf rising wind them. And I'm not gonna lie, that is a really deadly combo. I've used it myself already, and you guys should really check it out for yourselves. I did do a video with this technique already, so I'm gonna show just a little bit of that gameplay with this move real quick, because this move is also unblockable too. So whenever the enemies are blocking, you can still hit them with the octopus hug, and you can still stun them and do more combination ninjutsus to deal more damage. And it can also go through sun defense, so whenever you're playing on a base spot and you see someone use the sun shield or the sun defense, you can be able to use the octopus hug and it goes right through the sun defense and it stuns the enemy and hugs them. So pretty much, man, it's an all around really great jutsu. I really hope that this ninjutsu can be like a little bit touched up in the future in terms of like damage, but I feel as if the damage is already as good as it is. It doesn't need to be touched up that much, considering that this move is already pretty deadly. The only setback to this ninjutsu is that it can be interrupted rather easily, if anything, by a regular kunai. So you guys have got to be careful when you're using this ninjutsu. It has really great range, but the setback with it is the kunais. You guys have got to be cautious when you're using this ninjutsu, because once the enemy uses a kunai while you're using this ninjutsu, you won't be able to use the ninjutsu anymore. So you guys have got to time it right and ensure that you're in range of the enemy's sight so that you can pop the ninjutsu. Otherwise it's gonna miss, because a lot of people in this game are very flexible and very agile. So you guys should be wary when you're using this technique, because a lot of people already know how to like evade this move already. So you gotta use the element of surprise and try to catch them with it. But I will show off a few gameplay with this build real quick so you guys can get a glimpse of what I'm talking about. So let's go into it. Alright, so here we are. You feel me? This cash rule D guy is gonna be like a problem. I did face that dude before in like previous videos, surreal, but he's gonna get murked regardless. So I mean, it doesn't even matter. Look at the health bar already. Ah, damn. Come here. Yeah, get clocked, son. Nah, off. Come here. Oof! Ooh! Alright, so if you guys just watched the video that I just presented, you can see just how deadly this move can be. And let's be honest, man, it really is. If you love tentacles, bro, then this is the move for you, quite honestly. I forgot to mention that this move also has the ability to lower down your defense also. This is a thing that I've also noticed too about this move. It's not in the summary, but based on the gameplay, it lowers your defense. So your health goes down a lot more faster whenever you deal like heavy damage for real. So that's another thing with this move. That's another advantage to this move as well. Whenever you catch your enemy in it, it pays off really well, because my bad on that, not only does it go through defense, you feel me, it also lowers defense as well. It also stuns you, and it deals like a pretty decent damage with a really decent range to it. So pretty much an all-around good ninjutsu. But let's move on. We have the Acrobat Technique. The Acrobat Technique is a technique that blocks almost any enemy attack for a period of time before launching a counter attack that cuts the enemy with 7 blades and knock them back. I did do another build video on this move, and trust me, man, this shit is pretty good. I ain't gonna front, it's pretty good. It's not the best ninjutsu in the world, but it's really good when it pays off. And I'm not gonna lie, it works similar to the rotation, except that enemies can still hit you and you still take damage from that. So that's the only setback with this move for real. When an enemy is coming to you to like attack you, really, that's the moment when the ninjutsu activates, and it has combo potential as well. So yeah, you guys can be able to combo right after you use the ninjutsu and the enemy is falling. You can be able to like deal basic combos and heavy combos for real. So this is a pretty defensive type of ninjutsu. It works quite similar to the rotation, but it doesn't give you the protection like the rotation does. So pretty much this is an all-around great ninjutsu for attack types, because you know in those instances you have like whole 3v1s, 2v1s and shit like that with basic attacks coming after you. So sorry about that. This ninjutsu attack is like the best ninjutsu to keep enemies off your back. I'm gonna show off some gameplay with this move real quick. So before I even do that, the power is a 3 out of 5, the range is a 1 out of 5. It has a 14-second cooldown time. So the only setback is that you don't have the protection like the rotation does, but it does really great damage when it comes on to if enemies rush at you or tries to attack you while you're using this move. So, and you gotta use it really unexpectedly so that it can catch enemies much more easier. My advice is to use the universal pull with the Acrobat Technique so that it will pay off well, because quite honestly it's a really great combination. I've tried it myself, and I'll show you guys some gameplay right now with me using the moves, so you will see that for yourselves. Around 2 players in this one. It's better than nothing though, at least I can show off what this build can do. So let's get it real quick. So Moba Gamer, I know you suggested like this build like what, a few weeks ago really. Quite honestly, I really am sorry. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, I messed with this. Nah. Come here. Oh my god, bro. Oof. I'm not gonna front, dude, but this shit is... Oof, I like that combo. Like the triangle combo on the boxing gloves is really unique. I gotta give it that much. Alright, so here is the 8 Tails Chakra mode. So the duration on the 8 Tails Chakra mode is a 3 out of 5. It is a ninjutsu that strengthens physical abilities using the 8 Tails power. It grants automatic health recovery and boosts max health, ninjutsu attack power and defense. Reactivating it will deal damage to surrounding enemies. So this is pretty decent, I ain't gonna lie, but for the reactivating it again part, once you use the ninjutsu one more time by pressing the up analog on your controller, you can be able to deal additional damage to surrounding enemies. So you spin around much similar to Yugito ni, and it like blows everyone away in different directions. But I do hope that in the future patches that after that second attack, right after you get the health shit back and the buffing up and whatnot, they can be able to like buff the second version of the attack to this move. Because you have two things that this move does. It gives you back automatic health recovery, it boosts max health, ninjutsu attack power and defense, and not only does it deal damage to surrounding enemies if you use it again, I'm hoping that that version, you feel me, the second attack to this technique, they can buff, because the damage on it is pretty low if anything. So I'm hoping that in future patches they can buff that. Considering that you already get the buff with the ninjutsu attack power, you would expect that when you reactivate it again, you can like deal pretty great damage to the enemies around you. So I'm hoping that in the future they can patch that for real in terms of damage output. But otherwise this works similar to the Sage mode, because you get full 100% health back, you get defense, you get ninjutsu attack power and automatic health recovery. So pretty much, man, it's like Sage mode but with a secondary attack to it. It's pretty good, I ain't gonna front. I did test it out already, it did save me on numerous occasions. So I'll show you guys in some gameplay real quick. Let's get it. Alright, Tail Beast Chakra mode. Alright, my ink clone killed him. Good. And I can't sub for some reason, but I guess. Alright, so since we've moved from like the ninjutsus in this game for Killer B, you feel me, and his clothing and his accessories, this is another thing that we also get. We get the Friend of the 8 Tails. So this is an honorary title that you get with the DLC also. So the description says the tailed beasts are, well, the tailed beasts detest people. So most gave up the notion of ever achieving mutual understanding. So all those, that is, except a rap-loving ninja who does things at his own pace. So this is Killer B, if you let me just change my title to that real quick. So this is the honorary title that you get with the DLC as well. So let's just move on from this one so I can show you guys what next we get. So here's another thing that we get from the DLC. We get the Raikage hat. This is Ai's hat that we see in the 5 Kage Summit. So this is the hat that we actually get in the Killer B DLC as well. I wish we actually gotten his cloak. His cloak would be really great to like get in this DLC. They probably might drop that in Ninja Tool Shop in like a future update. So I'm expecting that outfit soon. I love that white coat, you feel me? I love that white coat. So I'm hoping that we can get this in combination to wear with the hat soon enough, just like we got the Ambu outfits for Itachi as well as his weapons and whatnot. So I'm hoping that we can also get something similar for Raikage as well. So this is the hat that we get in the DLC. So we get a title, we get a hat, we get a brand new weapon, we get these outfits, you feel me? We also got a brand new emote. So I'm gonna just show that off real quick. So Yanada, can you bum fist with me a little bit? I'd appreciate it. Give a black man some love. Dang, I forgot you're married with Naruto. Alright, I see you, that's the way you're gonna deal with me, alright. But yeah, this is the brand new emote that we got from the DLC. This is the brother emote. It's right here, it's the last emote that we get. It's called Brother. So this is like the fist bump that he did with Naruto in the Waterfall of Truth. So yeah, pretty much this is a really great emote. I wanted this emote for like the longest time now. So yeah, I ain't gonna front. This emote is pretty decent. But yeah, man, quite honestly, bro, I guess that's everything. If I'm gonna give this DLC a rating, it has got to be a whopping. If I'm gonna give this build an this DLC, not this build but this DLC an overall rating, it has got to be a 8 out of 10 for me. Quite honestly, Killer B is like one of those characters that has been really great for attack types. We needed this DLC for the longest time. The Octopus Hug is good, the A-Tails Chakra mode is good, I love the goddamn Acrobat Technique. So pretty much this is an 8 out of 10 DLC in my opinion, dude. I did show you guys some gameplays from the moves that we got from the DLC, the costumes and the skills, the hat, the accessories and whatnot. So pretty much this is an all-around decent DLC. It's nothing outstanding, but it's pretty good, you feel me? Because quite honestly, Killer B adds more of a variety to the game in different movesets and variations. So pretty much I am really glad that they choose to add in this character in the game, and I can't wait to see what character they're gonna put in the game next. Quite honestly, I'm looking forward to Tamar being the next DLC character. But yeah, man, I guess that's gonna be it for me in today's video. So I hope you guys do enjoy today's review. You feel me? Quite honestly, in my experience, this DLC has been really enjoyable, and it has been really fun with me using the various ninjutsu, the clothing, the titles and the whatnot. So yeah, man, it's an all-around great DLC. So it's definitely worth the money if you want like different ninjutsus for your attack types for real. So if you're on attack type and you're looking for great ninjutsus, then this is the DLC for you. This is the DLC for you, really. So definitely get it. I guess that's gonna be it. If you are new and happen to come across the channel, make sure to subscribe to join the Dark Society. Make sure to turn on your notifications and hit the bell so you'll be notified on all my videos. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up or a dislike, whichever suits your preference, and share so that other people can be able to check out the video. And make sure to also comment in the comment section below, how do you feel about this DLC on a whole? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Is it in between? Comment how you feel about it on a whole. Will you be getting it? Will you be not? So comment what you feel. You feel me? Make sure to also follow me on Twitter. Link to that is in my description below, as well as my Amino profile for you guys to follow for some short awesome anime stories. They're only 2 minutes long, so definitely check them out. I really appreciate it, and it would help me a lot further. Make sure to also turn on notifications on there so that you'll never miss a story. Just click the bell right beside my username, and I'll definitely give you back a follow whenever I go back on the app again. So definitely follow me, I'll follow you back, and you can join from a wide range of communities on there as well. So definitely join the Amino, definitely sign up and join the Amino app today. So yeah, make sure to follow Solderon on Twitter for his awesome commissions at a reasonable price. He was the one who has been doing my thumbnails for the longest time now. He has done my logo, my banner art, and all my thumbnails so far. So definitely check him out if you're really interested in his services. He charges at a really reasonable price for his services, and it has been really outstanding for me, so it might be for you. So definitely hit him up if you're interested, and make sure to subscribe to his channel for his anime content, anime gaming, and other genres of video games. With that being said, I hope you guys do have a wonderful day. Thank you all for watching. This is Dark Side XL out.